Valentine's Day.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day. It is today.
This is the day of the V.
Yeah.
V-Day. Which it's nice to have a date for the Valentine's Day. What better opportunity to be with my love?
It's true. So I know when I was younger, Valentine's Day was always a lot of fun in school, like grade school.
Was it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for me.
Oh, grade school. Thank you for specifying.
Yeah, and so
it got less fun as it got older for me, but
so
maybe not you because you're cute.
You were a grade school teacher. I imagine that a lot of the kids were probably pretty excited today, or what was the vibe? What was
what's funny is so we all are aware of this thing called COVID, which really put a damper on most of life as we know it.
Mm-hmm.
I have a few different thoughts right now because I remember in high school, some girls, this is going to date me, but girls would get like glamour shots for Valentine's Day. And I was so envious because those are like big ticket items. And I remember, we always had little tokens of love from my parents, my mom really, but we love you too, Dad, but it's the mom. But she would give us like pencils and balloons or like little things, just something that when you wake up, you're loved, which is really the essential point of Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's always kind of had a material undertone, but for the most part, you get like some candies. And especially when we were younger, you would get, it was all about the Valentine. It really, I don't remember ever getting like a lot of candy or stuff.
No, I remember the big thing was having a Valentine's Day party.
Oh, yeah.
Where we had like, the cupcakes and stuff.
What do you think my favorite part of that whole thing was?
What, of the party?
So if you think back to when you and I were kids and the way it was, because I'm pretty sure we experienced the same things. So what did you put your Valentines in?
Oh, yeah. So you always had to make like some kind of special box.
Out of a shoebox or something.
Yep.
I was trying to explain this to our children. That was one of my favorite parts was decorating my shoebox.
Yeah, my mom would always help me do that. And one year she made me what looked like, like one of the tall standing postal, what do they call
like
them?
A post office box.
Yeah, but it's like, just the
big blue mailboxes.
Yeah, with the rounded top.
You don't really see those as much anymore, but
yeah. So, but you could like open the door and everything and put the envelopes in.
Really crafty parents. Mm-hmm. The two of them in combination both were very, I love that. Homemade, like crafty souls.
I always had I was always the kid with the coolest like box to put all my Valentine's Day stuff in. But
I remember, did you buy or make Valentines to give?
I think we bought them. Yeah.
It was like Halloween for me in the sense that like you wanted the store-bought costume, but my mom made great costumes. And I also really loved homemade costumes. But I also have very fond memories of sitting with my mom and cutting out hearts and putting them on lace doilies, like paper doilies, and just really taking time to make them. And I have always appreciated that. So I do love a homemade Valentine. And I would typically do that with our kids, but when you're a working mom, you buy what you buy. It does not matter.
That's pretty hard to do.
Well, okay, so these days, golly...
What's that?
You can't give like a little... So, okay, it went from our era where you're excited about the card. Like it's got a Transform on it or a Barbie or a strawberry shortcake back in our day. Then it evolved and it was probably like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or whatever. Then it became about the treats. Like kids would give treats with it. So you'd get like a pack of sweet tarts or like whatever. And they were attached to the card. Remember how it kind of like moved in that direction?
Yep.
Okay, so fast forward. Then we had COVID and then you couldn't give food. Like all the schools banned, like you can't do any like food. So then kids went to little toys. So now it's like party favors.
So like now they're giving them when they got like iPhones attached to them. And
well, like today, someone gave Legos. Someone gave.
Really?
Yeah. These like, I mean, this is a really funny one, but like a big plastic nose and then you put your pencil up. It's a pencil sharpener. What else was given?
Seems
well, like someone gave our daughter like a huge stuffy, like a stuffed animal.
Oh yeah.
But That's last night, I had to go to the store and people were like going bananas. Like there were moms going, okay, we need 27 for your class. And then how many teachers do you have? And well, you can't just get them bubbles and not get them Play-Doh.
Oh my
And
gosh.
you can't.
The teachers?
The mom was saying this, I'm sure, about the students.
I said,
but
well, teachers don't want bubbles. or
no,
Play-Doh.
but then I got little stuff from kids.
So
It's changed. It's much more materialistic, and
as most things are.
yeah.
Yeah. So in general, how do you feel about Valentine's Day? Because I know there's a lot of people.
That's the exact question I was just getting ready to ask you.
A lot of people out there are like, it's a made up holiday by the card.
All right, let's do 1, 2, 3. Like it or don't
Hallmark.
like it. Just in a generality, not anything about whether or not we love each other. The holiday for what it is. Or let's answer for each other.
Okay. You want me to go?
Are we going to do it at the same time?
No, I would say I can answer for you.
But then, do you think I'll change? No, I won't change my answer.
No.
Go ahead.
I think you do not like it.
I do not like it. I think you like it.
I do.
That's funny.
Spot on.
I think you like it as an opportunity to recognize someone.
Yeah, I think that anytime, despite, the materialism and all that, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But like anytime you can take a day and it's recognized by a vast majority of people where you are honoring someone other than yourself, you're thinking of others, and then it's just like celebrate it. It makes it special. It makes it just like another ordinary day in February, something to like, oh, it's,
You have made me like it a lot more in the sense that, it's funny. Okay. ADHD. There's been a tradition that's been started. What?
You almost didn't get through the whole ADHD. You're like AD.
I know. I got
distracted.
bored of saying it.
It's bad when you can't say you have ADHD because you get distracted.
Yeah, you're so bored of what you're saying to
in
yourself.
The 4 letters.
Yeah, I squirreled it. So we started a tradition when our daughter was born because we really want her to understand the value of relationship and how a man should treat a lady. That we started the tradition where you've brought us roses on Valentine's Day and you bring one for her no matter where we've gone to school or what we've done. It's a really awesome thing. And even though I know it's probably coming, it speaks to a lot of others as well. So what I noticed, especially in an environment where I work predominantly with women, like it's not like I got some flowers from my husband where they're like, oh, you did. But it's more like, oh, what a thoughtful thing. And like that. And especially for other students and young ladies and single ladies. And that is what you should be hoping for.
I didn't think about that. But yeah, it's like, that is, for a lot of the kids that you interact with on a daily basis who come from some really, really rough upbringing and backgrounds and homes, for them to see, a loving relationship and stuff. And that's a good thing, I guess.
Well, and there's been times you've brought, so he always brings me a dozen roses and our daughter a single rose.
So you mentioned that.
But the thing, sometimes I have a full classroom of kids and I think it's really sweet for girls to see that you're honored. It's not just a delivery, like you hand deliver them, and that's the precious part to me. And then not only did he bring us flowers, but he brought a cookie cake for the staff, and they thought you were woo. You got big points for that one.
I was thinking about that, and I want to put a challenge out there. I was thinking about this on my way home today. And yes,
to all the people I work with to get some of it next year, because I ate the whole damn thing like
No,
a cookie,
no.
like a small cookie, but I ate the cookie.
I'm tracking with
I'm
you.
sorry. Go ahead.
I don't believe you, but no. So for you all out there, whether you have kids in the school district or whatever, you live somewhere where there's teachers teaching at schools, and they are having a rough time. I guarantee you. So what my challenge is
100%.
What if you just some Monday just decided to go in there and take them in 2 dozen donuts, or just something to say that, somebody out in the community is thinking of you guys. We know how hard you have it, and we just hope this brightens your day a little bit. And that was like, I mean, I only do that on Valentine's Day, but that's
I
kind
don't
of
know,
what,
but right now your romance radar just went real high in my heart. Like I could tear up. That's
No,
a
but,
very
like-
like romantic gesture from a man to say, and it's true.
well, and I was even thinking like, you know, the 80-year-old man going in and just like, you know, he lives alone. He's bringing this stuff to the
Oh no,
teachers
that's
at
a
the,
great point.
you know, just who, like anybody can go out and
Well, because we all know that when you do something for someone else, it fills your cup.
I thought you were gonna say we know that you want something in return.
Well, yes,
Well,
we know that you want something in return. No, but I'll tell you what else was brought up today. Them chocolate chip cookies, Mark.
Oh, okay.
You cannot bring us a cookie cake and people not talk about the Joe chocolate chip cookies because
Yeah.
someone brought a few in, and I'm sure they were spectacular as well.
Probably
Well, and
not.
I said like, "Ooh, we're due for that," even though my waistline is not, but
Not due for that.
because I end up eating all the dough. Yeah, I don't love a forced anything. That's where Valentine's Day kind of,
I could see that.
and only, you know what though, but you really have changed my mind, I think, a little bit on it, because we don't put pressure on one another. There's kind of just things we know, and it's a gesture of love about one another. It's really sweet to see our kids, like, they always do a date dinner now.
Mhm.
And that is one of my favorite things. They eat their little heart pasta and chicken nuggets at a table that they set, and they usually put fake candles. It's just precious. And now, you know, one is going to be an adult and the other one is not little anymore. I mean, they started that when she was just a toddler.
Yeah.
I hope they do it until like their significant other would find it weird to sit at a small table with. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, they're married and like, I gotta go home to have chicken nuggets and pasta with my brother.
But I've never loved the idea of like having to get dressed up and go to a restaurant that's had food under a heat lamp for 8 hours,
Oh,
knowing
yeah.
people are,
Well,
I mean,
and
just like
that's-
most of the thoughts are like
the usually the lines and the wait times on Valentine's Day
mm-mm.
are, it's like Mother's Day at restaurants. It's ridiculous.
Right. And having
So-
worked in restaurants, I don't think Pizza Hut was probably on fire for Valentine's Day, maybe. But I worked in restaurants.
I would cut the pizzas in hearts.
Little pepperonis. Did you chisel each one into a heart
And that,
shape?
well, no, just the whole pizza. So that way it left me all the scraps I could have and eat off the side.
You're so smart.
I
That's
didn't-
depressing, though. Did you eat them in your car after work?
No, in the bathroom.
Oh! That's even more.
I had to sneak them.
Ugh.
I would put them
Gross.
inside between my apron and my shirt.
Did you ever eat leftovers from a Pizza Hut customer that left and had like
Oh my gosh, no. Like
a ravioli in a
dine-in?
basket, or
We didn't have ravioli, but no. I
or like
never
a
did.
breadstick?
Nope.
If
If
for
they-
once?
No. I did drink all their sodas that they left.
You would
in-
never have done that.
No.
I can 100% you'd rather eat a breadstick.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather eat a breadstick? You would eat a breadstick out of a basket than you would drink out of someone's straw. There's no way you would ever do that.
You're right. Yeah, no, Pizza Hut, we didn't have a whole lot of anything special for Valentine's Day. It was, more the fancier restaurants.
Well, and we were just talking recently to someone about the White Castle.
Mm.
And I know people that like that's been their tradition.
Yeah, they do
It's
the
so
whole
sweet.
covered tables, candlelight, and you can get some kind of like romantic
And
White
like
Castle.
if that's your thing, like that's
Castle dinner.
cute. White Castles tear me up. So you don't want any part of
There
that.
goes the romance.
I'd be like, "Grr." Yeah. But I appreciate it now. I mean, I like it a little bit more. We've casualized it to where we know like there isn't an expectation. That's always the part that I want.
Yeah. All right, so here you go. I think I know the answer. Since St. Patrick's Day is coming up next,
St. Patrick's Day.
which one do you like better?
St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, I figured.
No brainer. Corned beef and cabbage.
Yeah.
Green beer.
We've
The Irish music.
you have talked about wanting to corn your own beef.
Yes.
But
But I always forget.
By the time you remember, it's already too late because it's like takes an insane amount of time.
Yep.
So now here's your reminder. You have plenty of time.
No. Did you know today was Ash Wednesday?
Uh-huh.
Had I not watched the news, I would have no idea.
Mm.
And now there's Ash and Dash. Where if you don't have time, you can drive up. They ash your forehead.
I could just with the cigar.
Thank you.
Ash
We've
and dash.
we've
Are you
made
kidding me?
everything as fast and as impatient as possible.
So you drive up and somebody puts ashes on your head and you drive away?
Yeah.
Does it cost anything?
Has that ever costed it? No.
I don't know. It's the service. Wow, that's
I mean,
crazy.
they don't charge you to get your child baptized.
Oh, yeah.
They do charge you to look for an Easter egg. Easter egg hunts, man, they really make the bucks on that. To compensate for all the smashed chocolate and raffle tickets. I don't know. What else, Joe?
Nothing.
You used to do those dark chocolate sea salt caramels from.
Oh yeah, it was one of our clients at a previous employer. They started up their own chocolate company, and I would stop by because I worked right by them, and I would stop by on Valentine's Day and get they made these amazing sea salt dark chocolate caramels, and
on a sardine, wasn't it? Like on a piece of fish.
Sure.
Mm.
No. So I'd get that, and then we always tried to look for that specific. There was like a raspberry stout beer that I was always
thinking that when we were talking about it, and I was like, should I bring up the fact that there were some really great stouts involved? And I did not, but you did, and thank you for that. Because there were some really nice stouts. No stout about it. You have a cigar.
I do.
When'd you get that?
I've had them.
Had him. Looking for St. Patrick's Day. What is your favorite Valentine dinner? Say my pasta.
What?
Say my pasta.
Oh, you said say my pasta.
Say my pasta.
Yeah, no, you're the pasta that you make, the salmon pasta with capers
and then pasta
and garlic and all that stuff is really, really good.
I was gonna make some sort of fish this evening, I think.
Yeah, anything that you make is typically really good.
You are really scoring points.
Well, it's true, and I will. Like one year you did we just had massive steaks for dinner that you cooked on the cast iron, and that was really good.
Can you run up and get some of those?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds nice. I was gonna make fish, but now that you just said steak, just almost a steak.
We'll have the steak of the sea.
What would that one be? An ahi tuna?
Probably.
It'd have to be something girthy.
Yeah.
Couldn't be like a tilapia that fall apart. A substantial fish, if you will. This is the point in our video normally where you're like, well, this is stupid. And this whole video was terrible.
Okay.
Don't say that. This is our date. This is what we get. And I love Valentine's Day, and I want to embrace everyone.
So at work today, we use this virtual application that looks kind of like a video game. So you've got your little avatar that runs around, and you can
design your office and all that.
Yeah, you can meet with people and talk with them, and their camera comes on and stuff. But we were in the general meeting area, and it was next to a pond. It was very like a koi pond. And the other day I'd put a fish on the outside of it, so it looked like there was a dead fish laying next to it.
Gross.
But this morning I put down a box of chocolates
on the dead fish
next to it. I was like, "Happy Valentine's Day, everybody! Enjoy!" And then one of my coworkers came in, and it was his avatar was kind of standing half on the box, and then another guy got there late, and I'm like, "Hey man, help yourself to some chocolates." He's standing on them, but
that was like your little birthday cupcake when your brother stepped on it in the car.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that reminded me of.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you for reminding me of that.
I'm sorry. I kind of want to kiss you. Remember our first kiss? Want to talk about that?
No.
Oh.
Because I remember it differently than you did.
I know. Hey. Will you be my Valentine?
Yeah. Don't even have to ask.
How about next year? Think it over? We'll meet up again in December and figure out.
There's a lot of time between now and then. Of course, always.
Did you ever make a Valentine for a young lady and Like have those like little butterflies leaving it in her box like it had a special message?
I never made one, but yes, I did write "I love you" on one. And
How
like,
old?
I was like third grade,
Oh,
maybe fourth grade.
That's so cute.
And then it was fifth grade because I remember the teacher. And then I was so nervous that I saw her about to open it, so I was like, I asked. I asked the teacher if I could go to the bathroom, and he's like, okay. And so
you pooped your pants.
No, I just didn't want. I was like nervous.
I really want something else to be in this.
Well, and then I came back, and she'd given me one, and I opened it, and it said, "I love you."
Really?
Uh-huh.
Was it Boatwright?
It was somebody. Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Dang it! You're out there, Sally Boatwright.
Mm-mm.
No. What's her name? Molly Boatwright. Tammy Boatwright.
Tammy. It's Tammy Faye.
Barbara Boatwright.
Hi, my name is Barbara. Barbara Boatwright.
Barbara Boatwright. That's sweet. That's a sweet story. Until Boatwright got involved, and now I'm mad. She was a thorn in my side in all your history.
Well,
Well,
we should probably get going so we can have that delicious fish dinner.
oh, I was gonna go to sleep if it wasn't steak. So.
Oh, okay. Well, that too. So we hope you guys have a wonderful Valentine's Day, whether you celebrate or not, or whatever. If it's just a
Even
regular,
if you hate it.
yeah, if it's just
Here
an
it
ordinary day, we hope you enjoy it. And we hope that you guys come back for the next episode as we figure out something to talk about.
And if you're single, embrace it. I would get a bottle of wine, a big bunch of dark chocolates, and a great girly movie.
What if they're a guy?
I would get a bottle of wine, a box of chocolates, and a great girly movie.
What if they're underage?
I would get a bottle of sparkling grape juice, a bunch of chocolates, and watch a PG-13 movie.
There you go.
There's all the ideas.
That's all the advice you need for a fantastic Valentine's Day. So we'll see you guys in the next video.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe and like.